Hi guys, welcome back to our channel on Miracle. And today we'll be looking at a piece of news that is pretty exciting, but then it's a little bit confusing to some persons. Okay, so don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and tell your friends about the good works that Sasomi is doing. So we'll be looking at what's it called? Uniswap, right? Uniswap delists a few tokens. Okay, so this has caused a lot of stir in crypto Twitter, and so many persons are misunderstanding what it is. Calling for it's not the true way of decentralization and all that stuff. So today I'm just going to explain what it is and how it doesn't affect decentralization at all. So let's dive right in. So Uniswap delists 100 tokens from interface. Okay, so including options and indices. So what does this actually mean, right? So so if you come here, you said these changes pertain to the interface at Uniswap at app.uniswap.org. The protocol remains entirely autonomous, immutable, and permissionless. Okay, so what we have to understand is there's a bit of a little confusion. There's a bit of confusion here, which is Uniswap, which is the protocol itself, right? And Uniswap Labs, which is the company that owns the interface app.uniswap.org. So if we come here, it said the company Uniswap Labs is the software developer that has built the front end web app portal. So the front end, which is the app.uniswap.org. So it said the front end is separate from the Uniswap protocol itself, which is autonomous code that was released as a public good. Okay, that's all we need to understand, right? Now I know the mix up here is the protocol itself is known as Uniswap, and then the front end is known as app.uniswap.org, and then the company that owns the front end is known as Uniswap Labs. Okay, so it's confusing. So many persons are calling if Uniswap can delist tokens, the protocol is not decentralized. No, it isn't. People are getting it all wrong. Okay, the protocol itself, which is built on Ethereum, is censorship resistant, meaning you cannot delist tokens, you cannot remove tokens from it. No person can effectively delist a token on on such protocol. Okay, so let me help you guys to understand it. Now the main protocol built on the blockchain that is permissionless, that is decentralized, meaning anybody can list a token on it. No one person can go remove those tokens, can decide to remove a set of tokens, right? So what this front portal, which is app.uniswap.org, does is it helps you gain a web access to the Uniswap protocol. Okay, meaning these guys at Uniswap Labs, which are the guys that owns this website. So let's say this is a website. This Uniswap Labs owns this website. They have decided to restrict access to this protocol. So these guys, Uniswap Labs that owns app.uniswap.com, decided to restrict access to Uniswap protocol through their site. So they decided to say, if you want to access Uniswap protocol through our site, we are going to restrict access. We're going to restrict that you can't buy certain tokens. Okay, now what people need to understand is there are other domains, there are other websites that gives you access to this same Uniswap protocol, right? There are other domains that give you access, right? The so-called delisting of tokens that you cannot get while using Uniswap, that while using this website, you can get it while using 1inch. Okay, you can which also is an interface to this same Uniswap protocol, right? So people have come out to list a number of websites that you can use to access the Uniswap protocol itself. Okay, so meaning if you went to this site, which is the normal app.uniswap.org, to buy certain tokens, I'm going to show you the tokens that were delisted. You won't see those tokens. You won't have access to buy those tokens because this website has restricted access to getting those tokens. Okay, but then if you went to another website that has its back end built on Uniswap protocol, you will get those tokens. Okay, so now another question is, why did they delist those tokens? Okay, now the main reason why these tokens were delisted was based on regulation. Okay, now, so they said in the blog post, Uniswap Lab hinted that increased regulatory pressure may have influenced its decision, stating, "We monitor the evolving regulatory landscape." The company also described the move as consistent with actions taken by other DeFi interfaces. So you just have to understand that it is just an interface. Okay, so the Uniswap protocol itself is safe, it's immutable, no one can delist tokens on it, no one can ban it, right? Rather, you can you can restrict access through an interface. Okay, so I just hope that makes sense for you guys. Okay, so we say the tokens that have been delisted from the platform interface include instruments that may be at risk of being classified as securities by a regulator, including tokenized stocks, option tokens, insurance-based tokens, and synthetic assets from crypto derivative like Syntex. Okay, so basically the tokens that they removed are tokens that might give them issues when it comes to being when it comes to regulation, right? So we shouldn't forget that Uniswap Labs is a company registered in the US, right? And they own this domain. They own this domain app.uniswap.org. So if they are providing services to or access to certain tokens that might have regulatory implication, meaning the feds might come for them basically. So what they did is, through their site you cannot access certain tokens. That is just it, guys. So I hope this makes sense. I hope this has restored your faith in decentralization. The core protocol itself, which is built on Ethereum, is safe and sound. Okay, so that's it, guys. Thank you for your time, and I hope this made sense to you. So guys, I'm going to see you all later. Thank you very much for your time. Bye bye.